Let's see how to find the slope-intercept form of the line that passes through these 2 points, -3, 7 and 5, -1. We have to have 3 things first. First thing, whenever we are trying to write an equation of a line, we need the slope. And the slope, in this case, we can use the slope formula because we have 2 points. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the slope. And now let's just get to work to see what the slope is. Okay, so we have to do our labeling. This is the first point I see. This is going to be x1, y1, and then this is the second point, so it will be x2, y2. And I just have to draw in these numbers into the slope formula and then work this out. So let's see what we have. So the way I like to do it is, look at this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which we have to remember this. And to set this up, I would like to put 4 parentheses like this, just to get ready. Because now I will have to draw in these 4 numbers into these parentheses. y2 goes in here, and y2 is equal to -1, so we have -1 right here. The minus is from the formula, and then the y1 is equal to 7, so I'll put a 7 right here. And on the bottom, we have x2, which is equal to 5, that goes right here, minus x1. x1 is equal to -3, so that goes right here. So you see this is the setup, and now let's work this out. On the top, this is -1 minus 7, we have -8. Over, on the bottom, we have 5 minus -3. And this is the same thing as saying 5 plus 3, and let's just make a note right here. This is the same thing as saying 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. And then -8 over 8, we have -1. So in another word, we found our slope m is equal to -1. So the first step accomplished. And now the second part is we have to pick a point. We have 2 points to use. Doesn't matter, because we labeled the first one as the x1, y1 already. Let me just choose this one. For the steps. So I will write this down specifically. I'm going to use -3, 7, and because I choose this, I know that the x1 is going to be -3, and then the y1 is going to be 7. We have the slope and the point. If we want to write the equation of the line, we can use the point-slope form. So we can use y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is the point-slope form. And now, we just have to draw in all these numbers into this formula, and then that's pretty much it. So the y stays the same, minus y1 is equal to 7, because we mark it like that. y1 is equal to 7, so put the 7 right here. And continue with the formula. This is equal to m is equal to -1. So we have -1 for m. And we have the parentheses. X is just x, minus x1 is equal to -3. So let me put parentheses, and then let me draw in -3 into the parentheses, like this. Okay, this is the point-slope form, but the question is asking us to find the slope-intercept form. This means that we have to get y is equal to mx plus b. The y has to isolate it. The y has to be isolated. So what we can do is just look at this equation and then isolate the y, and that will be it. So let's do it. This is equal to y minus 7 equals to, and I have the -1 in front of the parentheses. What that means is that I will have to distribute this -1 into the parentheses. So now let's see what we get. -1 times x is -x. Here, let's do this in 2 steps. Inside, originally I have x, but then negative times negative, it's going to be plus 3. Okay? And now, because I distribute the -1 into the positive 3, so I will get -3. So -1 times positive 3, we have -3. And to isolate the y, I have y minus 7. I will just plus 7 on both sides. This way they will be cancelled out. I will be able to get y by itself is equal to -x, And this is negative 3 plus 7, that will be plus 4. Y is equal to negative x plus 4. Y is equal to mxb form, slope-intercept form. That's it.